Hey guys, Jealousy Tech here, and today I'll be reviewing the Apple Watch Series 3, the LTE edition. I've spent about a week with it and I'm pretty happy so far, but it's nothing to write home about after coming from a Series 2. The main difference, of course, being the LTE functionality. While there are some flaws, which I'll speak about later, it's still really handy that I can actually go out, whether on a run or even just a quick stop at the grocery store, and not have to bring my iPhone. The GPS functionality is pretty spot on while on a run or using it for directions, although I would always prefer to use Google Maps if given a choice. I wish there was a Google Maps app, but I can see why Apple wouldn't want it on their device. I love using the watch for working out and running, and I have to admit that it really does encourage me to stay active. I only wish that I could view more details on my watch. To view previous running data, including areas where you ran fast or slow, and viewing the previous day's data like how many calories you burned, is unfortunately restricted to viewing on your phone. While that's not terrible when I'll live, the Samsung Gear S3 watch had that functionality. I really hope Apple decides to bring it on later. Another new feature in the Series 3 is the altimeter. Honestly, I don't even know where to view this data on the watch itself, but again, you can view it later on the phone. I know a lot of people wanted it, especially since near every smartwatch has it, so it's nothing special, but it's really nice that they included it this time. Besides that, the new watchOS update that came along with this release brings some new features as well. At last, Siri can speak back to you.
Looks hot and sunny.
I'm glad they realized how annoying it was to have to look at the watch for simple replies like the weather or when my next meeting is. Unfortunately, Siri will still tell you to use your phone for more complicated replies. I wish I could just communicate with my phone to get those replies and relay it back to me. I find myself using the watch to text a lot more, especially by using my voice. It picks up pretty well and can send a text without being near my phone. Kinda. So one of the biggest flaws with this LTE watch is that you cannot send standard text messages without your iPhone being turned on somewhere. iMessages and phone calls are no problem, but to send a text message via carrier, I guess for whatever reason, it still needs your phone to do that. Also, that message will not show up in your message threads on your phone. I had to actually confirm with my friends that they got my text. At least phone calls sound pretty well. I like being able to answer quickly on a run or while I'm driving, and it sounds like any normal speaker phone call. The apps on the Apple Watch are also pretty extensive, much more apps than I'll ever need, and I won't use half the ones available, but it's nice that they have the dev support there. Music apps like Pandora even hook right into the standard music controls too, complete with the thumbs up and thumbs down button. Comparing the app selection to the Gear S3, it's definitely not lacking. All in all, they are starting to get things right, but it's still far away from replacing your phone. I often find the battery lasting 2 days instead of 18 hours, but of course it's near my phone most of the time. I'm not going to be doing any browsing on this watch, at least until they make an X version, and if anything, it's great to go out and forget about your phone for a while, being a little bit more present and not getting your hopes up when you're reunited with your phone again just to see you're still as lonely as when you left. If you like this video or you have any opinions on the new watch, please comment below and subscribe. I'll have my hands on the iPhone X next month and I'm going to pump out videos on that as well. Thanks a lot, guys.